Can you introduce yourself?
Hi there, my name is Aaliyah Romano. I'm 22 years old. I'm a recent graduate from York University. I have a bachelor's degree in graphic design, and I currently work as a graphic designer at Canlan Sports.
Can you tell me what you do and how you got into it?
So I took graphic design as a program in my university, and I honestly didn't know what I wanted to do when I first was in high school. I was actually supposed to go into medicine, and then I switched it up last minute because of COVID and everything, and graphic design was something that I was leaning to a lot just because it came naturally to me. I grew up loving to draw, and I grew up liking art and painting, and then once I was introduced to graphic design, I also found that I was pretty good at that as well. So I decided to apply. I made a portfolio, and then I got into it in university, and now I'm a graphic designer in sports media, specifically for recreational sports at Canlan. And Canlan has about 18 plus, I don't know if it's 18 plus, but it's a couple of recreations across Canada and USA. So I make all of their signage, all of their advertisements, social media posts, and just all of the branding that you see for Canlan. That's what I do.
What are some goals you've had and how did you achieve them?
Well, one of my biggest goals was always to finish university. I think I've been very studies driven ever since I was a little kid. My mom is a nurse, my dad is a doctor, so that puts an immense amount of pressure on me. And we're actually immigrants as well, so we came to Canada hoping for a better future for me in terms of education. And so my plan was always to go into the medical field. And I think one of my biggest goals was just to finish university because I never wanted them to pay for more than 4 years. I wanted to finish school, get a job, and that was it. So that was always one of my goals, and I've achieved it now. I do have a full-time job. I've graduated with my bachelor's degree. But there are a couple of other goals that I want now that I have no pressure on my back, now that I can choose for myself. I want to go back to school, and I do want to go into the medical field. And I also want to travel the world. I think traveling the world is a big part for me because I want to experience everything as much as I can while I'm still young.
What are some goals you have achieved and how did you achieve them?
Um, well, I go to the gym a lot. I really like the gym. And this is totally unrelated to everything that I've been saying. I don't know if this is helpful, but I always wanted to gain weight. I was pretty skinny ever since I was little, and I always got made fun of for it. So one of my biggest goals was to eat healthier, be healthier, and just get to a good weight for myself because I'm fairly tall. I'd say a little bit taller than average, and for girls at least. And I always wanted to get to a good weight, and I've achieved it. It took a lot of eating and a lot of working hard in the gym, lots of training. I also wanted to, like I mentioned before, finish school. And I think how I achieved that was really pushing myself, having that mind over matter mindset. So regardless of how things were during the time, regardless of whether or not I was happy, regardless of whether or not I liked it, my goal was always to finish, and I did it. Like, I really pushed myself. But I think one thing that kept me going was just thinking of my family a lot, like thinking about what they have done and the sacrifices that they made for me to get to where I am today. And also remembering to be grateful. I think that's something that a lot of people forget to do, be grateful, because I I am on the luckier side. I had a very lovely childhood. I have a wonderful family that supports me in every way possible, and I wouldn't be here without them. So you always have to be grateful.
What are some new goals you want to achieve in the future?
I think I want to be more independent. I want to be able to take care of myself so that I can take care of others because it's always been backwards for me. I always take care of other people, but I never really take care of myself too well. So I really want to focus more on what I want and how I can make myself better. And by doing so, I think I would want to travel the world. Like I told you, I want to see everything. I want to go to a bunch of different places, meet a bunch of new people, and just be able to experience everything that life has to offer. Another one of my goals would be to send my brother to school. He's really young. We have a big age gap, so I feel like I had a lot of pressure on my back. he doesn't have as much on his back, but that's why I want him to be able to do anything that he wants because he's a really smart kid. And then another one would be to retire my parents, get them a nice beach house in the Philippines, and then they can relax for once.
If you could, what is something you would tell your past self?
To stay yourself. Don't let anyone tell you to be anything that you don't want to be, like, or like let anyone influence you into being something that you're not. If people are mean, don't become mean like them. Stay good. Stay yourself. Like the things that you like, love everything that you love, and the people that are similar to you with similar goals, similar interests, they'll find you on their own because you're staying yourself. So I think I would tell myself to not let anyone influence me into being anything other than me.
Thank you.